It may be a common cliche to choose a path less traveled. It has been quoted many times. But today's hike really is a good reminder of that popular poem by Robert Frost. Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Linda. You have landed on my very first video, so thank you for stopping by. I started this channel to document my couch to peaks transformation, a process I used to transform myself from a couch potato to a strong peak bagger in 12 hikes. The idea is that I will summit a mountain peak every week, starting with an easy trail, then adding more difficulty via distance, steepness, and higher altitude. I'm blessed to have a variety of hiking trails here in Southern California. My hope is that by the end of my 12-week program, I will be conditioned enough to hike any of the big mountains in SoCal with ease. And by that I mean reaching the summit without feeling like I'm about to die. I've been a regular hiker at various points within the last 10 years of my life. Hiking has been a big part of my exercise as well as mental health routine. Unfortunately, due to the events of the past 4 years, I've been feeling very disconnected with my body and my mind. I have slacked off a lot. As a result, I'm out of shape and I'm not able to enjoy outdoor adventures as much as I would like to. It's time to do something about it. That's why I started this channel, to keep me accountable and to document my journey. If you're also starting on the fitness and wellness journey, you've come to the right place. I will be sharing my hiking tips, delicious recipes to fuel my hikes, and self-care routines that I implement to help me become physically and mentally stronger. So please like and subscribe if you feel that this is something that could be helpful to your journey. For my first hike, I've chosen Eagle Rock, located in the Santa Monica Mountains here in Southern California. It's one of the highlights in this mountain range and has the mileage and elevation gain I'm looking for as I ease back into hiking. Today's hike starts out on the used trail off the Entrada Road. There's a small parking area right in front of the used trail. From there, I hiked gradually uphill, and immediately I was greeted with the most colorful display of wildflowers I've ever seen in this area in recent years. Through the dense marine layer, I could occasionally get a glimpse of Topanga Canyon in the distance. I took my time walking through the narrow trail lined with wildflowers. This trail connects to the Backbone Trail and continues for just under 2 miles until it leads to Trippy Ranch parking lot. Along the way, I crossed a little bridge. There's even some water in the creek down below. Pretty soon, the trail opens up to join some grassland. Tribute Ranch parking lot follows shortly after. This is the more common starting point for the Eagle Rock hike, and you'll see lots of cars and hikers here. There are restrooms at this parking lot. From here, I took the Eagle Springs Fire Road towards Eagle Rock. The wildflowers are in full bloom here. I soon reached a point where I decided to take a slight detour to visit a hidden gem. And here it is. I first discovered this labyrinth 2 years ago, when I chose the path less traveled and noticed something new for the first time. I have hiked this trail numerous times before, but have never seen this labyrinth until I decided, for some reason that day, to turn left instead of right. It was a chance discovery that in hindsight shouldn't have taken that long for me to find. But sometimes we're so set in our routines that we don't take the extra steps to explore and discover all the beauty around us. It reminds me of that Robert Frost poem about taking the road less traveled by, and how it has made all the difference. After taking a moment to meditate by the labyrinth, I continued towards Eagle Rock. From here, it's mostly a fire road all the way to the destination. In the spring, the hills are green and alive with wildflowers. About a mile later, I reached today's destination, and my lunch break. Standing at 1957 feet, Eagle Rock gets its name from its unique shape. It's a giant slab that gently slopes downwards like an eagle's wing. I scrambled up the rock and entered a secret cave. This looks like a good spot for a break. After taking in this beautiful view from inside the cave one last time, I backtracked my route a little until I reached the Moose Trail junction. This trail will take me back to Trippy Ranch through mostly a single track trail instead of the fire road. It's slightly longer but much prettier in my opinion. It cuts through mostly a sagebrush terrain, and during the spring you will be rewarded with flowers scattered throughout the trail. I always find the return trip longer for some reason. This is where my mind usually tends to wander. I force myself to focus on the trail instead, listening to the sounds of nature surrounding me, the buzzing bees, chirping birds, and the occasional snapping of branches that made me look around for wildlife. Finally, I got back to my car. My hike came in at a total of 7.3 miles and 1,382 feet climbed. What I learned on this hike: starting a new routine is hard, but once I put it to action, it wasn't actually that difficult. The mental shift is the biggest challenge. How to go from "I don't want to do this" to "I'm thinking about doing this" to "I'm going to do this." The toughest part is getting started. Whatever you can do to get over that initial hurdle, do it. To help me get started, I made the following preparations. I researched and wrote down the 12 hikes I'm planning to do in my digital planner. I packed up everything and put my backpack and shoes in my car the night before. I downloaded some podcasts in case I want to listen to them during the hike. Having stepped away from a regular hiking routine for a long time, I feel like I'm starting from the beginning again. It feels a little intimidating. But that's the good thing about hiking. No matter how long I've stayed away, the mountain will always be there, waiting for me to discover its charm and answer its call. Do you have a new project or a new routine you've been thinking about starting? I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What is your biggest challenge to getting started on your new project or new routine? Okay, I think that's it for this video. I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you for joining me on my first of 12 hikes in this Couch to Peaks transformation. If you're interested in hiking this trail, I will include more details about this hike, as well as a GPX track you can download in the description below. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!